A woman posted a terrifying video on her TikTok account. She said her son was walking near a river when he suddenly spotted an old bag in the water. When he opened it, he found an old doll inside, so he took it home. The mother left the bag in the yard to dry, but late that night, the security camera captured something truly terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Okay, so it's this morning at 12 a.m., 12:06, and then an hour later, nothing. And then you go a little bit further. And at 2:06, it opens up by its fucking self. And that's his face facing us.
Suddenly, the bag opened on its own, and the doll raised its head and appeared to be staring, looking towards the house in a terrifying way. The woman said the bag could only be opened by unlocking the 2 padlocks on the outside. Later, she posted another video showing exactly how the doll had been placed inside the bag.
He's normally facing this way. This is the way that he's been facing. And then we found him facing this way. So I'm gonna put him back the way he was.
2 weeks later, a security camera in her son's room captured something that left the entire family completely terrified. Let's watch the footage. The door began to move on its own, and at the same time, the fan started moving. Many people advised the woman to get rid of this old doll immediately, believing that it is haunted and responsible for the terrifying events that occurred in the boy's room. So, what do you think? In April 2024, after midnight, a woman was awakened by the sound of people screaming outside. Her friends were urgently calling her, telling her to come out quickly and record something terrifying happening to the moon in the sky.
What was that? You guys. I got that.
A group of people were shocked to see the moon change its color, from green to red, followed by a massive spark that seemed to release some kind of energy into the sky. What made the video seem real was the fact that many people witnessed and recorded the same phenomenon that night. To this day, what happened on that night remains an unsolved mystery. So, what do you think? The videos you are about to see were filmed by several employees working at a hotel in California, especially on the second floor, which is believed to be haunted. Hotel staff claim that they often hear strange noises on this floor and have seen terrifying things they cannot explain. The first clip was recorded by a man who works at the hotel after he received a phone call from a room on the second floor.
Alright, so we're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor. Okay, keys. I think it's 2. There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling. No one here. No phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
According to the employees, they constantly receive mysterious phone calls from empty rooms on the second floor. But when the man replayed the video and enhanced the audio, a strange sound can be heard that no one else noticed.
Yeah, 226, that's right. Yeah, 226. Yeah, 226.
But that wasn't all. Late at night, two girls decided to have some fun and film a challenge. They placed their phones in the elevator on the third floor and tried to follow it to the second floor. But what happened next was terrifying. The elevator suddenly became stuck on the second floor, and the doors began opening and closing on their own for no reason. Even worse, a strange voice could be heard from inside the elevator, sounding like a woman saying, "Hello." On another night, while the two girls were filming themselves, cleaning and tidying a room on the second floor, the camera accidentally captured something truly disturbing. Let's watch the footage.
I felt bad. How do you up the stairs?
I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also
No, don't feel bad. It's just terrible.
Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off. Here
In this corner?
the right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my sister, she graduates.
When they later reviewed the footage, they noticed a dark, completely black figure reflected in the mirror, resembling a person standing in the corner, silently watching them. The two girls were left terrified after seeing the video and realizing what had been captured. So, what do you think? Is the second floor of this hotel really haunted, as many believe? Or do you have another explanation for what's happening? This terrifying video back to 2017. It was filmed by a man who claimed he had been living alone in his house peacefully, until everything changed after he played with a Ouija board inside his home. From that day on, strange and frightening things began to happen. On this day, while he was alone in the house, he suddenly heard loud noises coming from the kitchen. Then, something truly terrifying happened.
Hello? What the? Come on, come on. Shit. What the fuck? Been there for a little bit. Let me see. Go ahead here. I just need to go upstairs and get some of my stuff and leave. Christ. What the fuck? Shit. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Stop. Fucking stop. Stop!
Objects in the kitchen began to be thrown and broken. Chairs were then thrown. Then the man began to hear loud noises and banging on the door. Terrified, he tried to escape the house, but he couldn't open the door. The man says this was the most terrifying experience of his entire life, and he believes that the house became haunted because of the Ouija board. So, what do you think? This terrifying and mysterious video was filmed by a man on a street in the United States. At around 11 o'clock at night, a man was filming his friend as he crossed the road. Suddenly, his friend noticed something that completely terrified him. He ran away in fear. Let's watch the footage.
And she just disappeared in the sidewalk. What the fuck? I know you guys didn't believe me, but somebody walking by. ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¡Oh, güey, mira! Ahí va saliendo. What the? Mira. What the hell? Salió de la. What the? What is that? ¿Qué es eso, güey? ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¡Oh, güey, mira! Ahí va saliendo. What the? Mira. What the hell? Salió de la. What the? What is that? ¿Qué es eso, güey?
The man ran away when he saw a black, transparent creature moving strangely. When watching the footage closely, it appears as if the creature suddenly appeared out of nowhere, as if it came straight through the wall.
¡Oh, güey, mira! Ahí va saliendo. What the? Mira. What is that? ¿Qué es eso, güey?
Both men were left in shock and fear, with no idea what they had just witnessed. So the question remains, what do you think this thing was? The following terrifying video was filmed by a girl who works at a store at around 11:30 p.m. While she was completely alone inside the store, she suddenly began hearing strange noises coming from the back area of the shop. What happened next was something truly horrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Guys, I'm working by my f***ing self, and I hear a noise in the back. What the f***, bro?
Through the security camera monitor, the girl saw something fall into the storage area. Suddenly, a transparent black creature moved by with incredible speed. The girl immediately went to investigate, but found nothing. However, about 4 hours later, after the store had closed, something even more disturbing happened. The ladder fell on its own, and then a pillow appeared, falling down the stairs by itself. The girl says she was terrified when she watched what the camera had captured. She decided never to return to work at this place again, convinced that the shop is haunted. What do you think? This terrifying video was captured by a security camera inside a child's room. The man who posted the video says he recently started hearing strange noises and loud banging sounds late at night coming from his child's room. Sometimes his child would start crying uncontrollably for no apparent reason. So, the man decided to install a security camera in the child's room. But what the camera captured was absolutely horrifying. At first, the sound of heavy knocking and loud noises can be heard. Then, the door suddenly slams shut on its own. Moments later, a black creature appears out of nowhere and slowly approaches the child. The doll then began moving on its own. After that, the black figure starts to fade until it completely disappears. But what scared the father the most was the sound of heavy footsteps coming from inside the room. The father was terrified after watching the footage and has no idea what it could be. He now believes that his house has become haunted. So, what do you think? The following video was posted on TikTok and quickly reached more than 2.5 million views. In the video, a girl was filming her friend while she was swimming near a waterfall. However, later, when they watched the footage again, they discovered that the camera had accidentally captured something strange, something they couldn't explain. So, let's watch the footage.
She didn't do it! Oh my gosh! Take your breath away? Take your breath away, right? Did it take your breath away? It is. Oh my god. Take your breath away? Take your breath away, right? Did it take your breath away? Take your breath away? Take your breath away, right? Did it take your breath away?
As the girl begins walking toward the camera, an unseen force suddenly grabbed her hair and threw it forward. You can clearly notice that the way her hair moves is unnatural, and many believe that an invisible entity was responsible for what happened. So, what do you think? Is what happened to the girl really related to the paranormal, as some claim? Or do you have another explanation for this mysterious incident? The following terrifying video was posted by a woman who claims she recently bought a doll from a shop that sells used and antique items. Soon after bringing it home, she began noticing that the doll was no longer in the place where she had left it, as if it had moved on its own. So she decided to place a camera in front of the doll to find out what was really happening. The doll began moving on its own in a frightening manner. The woman panicked when she saw what the camera had recorded and decided to get rid of the doll immediately. Many believe that this doll may be haunted, but what do you think? The following video was recorded by a security camera. In the footage, a girl is seen staying alone at work until late at night. She felt so tired that she fell asleep at her desk. But then, something truly terrifying happens. Let's watch the footage. At first, her phone begins to move on its own. Then, an unseen force moved the girls in a disturbing way. Suddenly, she is thrown off her chair. The girl woke up from her deep sleep without realizing what had just happened, but she was terrified when she saw what the security camera had recorded. So the question remains, what do you think really happened?